Hello guys, it is Josh here. This is my second account. Today I'll be showing you some Geargia deck that I have. It's a budget deck. The most you're probably gonna pay for this is around $35, I believe. So it's not much at all. And yeah, it's a really good deck actually. You just really need to know how to play, and that's it. So let's get to it. It's really similar to another budget deck profile. It's just I've added two more cards, and I'm gonna explain it a little more, I guess. Well, not really more explaining, but you'll know what I mean after. I played two card troopers just for the fact that they are two level 3s. They're pretty good. They do pretty good damage, to be honest. Especially if you use the effect wisely for once per turn. If you're able to hold it off, you can stack it per turn. Three Swift Scarrows. It's basically like a Karibo, I believe. So really good. Negates a lot of OTK. Very liable. I go one attacker. The reason why I go one attacker, I might take this out soon, so I might update this in weeks to come. But the reason why I have one attacker here is it's just to be honest, it's more for the 1900. After it's not needed though, I will summon it quickly out. It's not the most liable in this deck. Just letting you guys know. You guys don't need to put this. If you guys like another card in this deck that I don't have in this deck, I recommend you putting it because it's not something you really need. It's not a shitty card. It's not the greatest card, especially for this deck. So yeah, attacker, not really. Then I play one MK3. I swear I was playing two. I swear I was playing two, but no, it's one MK3. It's not the best from the MKs. It's probably the least needed in the deck, so you just need one. See, yeah, I was right. I screwed myself over. Two MK3s, my bad. So yeah, you are using two MK3s here. Still, they're not the most important ones in the deck, but they are liable. The most important MK, obviously, is the twos. Twos are really good because if you normal or flip summon it, you can special summon another Geargia monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, and it gives you a lot more time to summon, and yeah, it's a really good card. Then you play. This is not really needed. You're only doing this because it's a budget deck. It would hurt you a little more in tournaments, but three Geargianas, because you would probably want to only have one Geargiana and take out two of these for either one effect veiler and one maxi, or two effect veilers, and then you would take out the attacker for one of the others. So what I would do if this was not a budget deck is I would take out the attacker. Let's just put it here for a second. And take these two out, and I'd put two effect veilers and one maxi. It's just so much better in the deck. But since it's a budget deck, that's what we have so far. Then pretty standard for a budget deck, you'd go three accelerators. Even normally I would put this in, even if it wasn't a budget deck, I would definitely put this in. Just because it's pretty standard. You're always bringing this thing out. I was dueling today, and like that's the only thing I was bringing out. Like I've non-stop kept bringing this thing out. Again, you don't need these, but arsenals, three of them. Again, only using it for the fact that it's a budget deck. It's a good card though. Honestly, if this wasn't a budget deck, I'd probably still put like two, in my opinion, because I don't like looking at complete deck profiles. I just look like them for the ideas, but in my opinion, I would keep two just for my own playstyle. Probably your most used Geargia, in my opinion, is the armor. Armor and accelerators are the ones I use the most. But yeah, these are ones you're using a lot during your duels. Really standard. Once per turn, you can like change a card to face down defense position, and then when when you flip it face up, you can add another Geargia monster from your deck to your hand, and if you bring out the accelerator, it can be special summoned, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. And since accelerator is 4th rank, you can exceed summon your gear giant or gear giant or whatever. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Three augurs. You would only probably want to play like two or one or two, depends on what you're doing. But yeah, pretty standard. Limited removal, just one. It's amazing though. This is a budget deck. There's so many better cards than limited removal nowadays, but it's still a good card. I still really like it. Two double summons. Again, also easier to XC summon. You really want to XC summon in this deck. That's your only gateway to winning, because you don't really have much damage earned or attack on your guys. So, and their effects aren't gonna give you much more attack and stuff. So, two creature swaps. Pretty standard. Most people should know what creature swap does now. Two fissures, just so you can remove their side of the field, so no flooding and shit. Three smashing grounds, pretty standard, especially for a budget deck again. It's a decent card. It used to be amazing back in the old days. I still really like it though. But yeah, and then you got here three stronghold, or my bad, two stronghold. It was three. I changed it. A lot of Geargia budget decks go with three. I don't like three because I like to bring out two Geargia gears instead of the three strongholds. In my opinion, I like it better. Then we're gonna go with the extra deck. So let's just move this aside here for a second. I'm only using one hand right now, guys, because I don't exactly have the camera thing right now. It's not with me at the moment, but I do have one. So we're gonna go with the Geargia ones first. So you bring all of the ones that you have from the three structure decks. So the Gear guy and X's. That's pretty standard, and so is the XGs. Pretty standard. Then you want to bring the Granosaurus. You want to bring the Granosaurus just for the fact that it's really good. You can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent as well, after it destroys a monster. So it's just really good for inflicting damage to your opponent, especially because this is not a deck that's very offensive. It's more just being annoying and shit. So it's good this is a good card in my opinion to have. So then for your last card, it's pretty standard. I would take this. It's Castell. Castell in my opinion is really good. Try him out in this deck. He's not that much. I got this actually in a gold series pack in one of those boxes. I think he's like $4 right now or $5. I don't know. Just check it out in your local card shop. He's really good though. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. This is a really good deck. I'll be starting to do deck profiles. Follow my other channel. I do gaming stuff on there. It is it's Joshua Space Souza, and yeah, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for unboxings because I'll be doing those soon. It'll be really fun. Some more deck profiles and yeah, other things too. So later, guys.